One of my biggest regrets in college was not opening some kind of online shop to sell my work. I remember wanting to open an Etsy shop, but I let my fear and apprehensions stop me from following through with it. I think the part that made me most nervous was figuring out how to ship things to people, which I plan to discuss in a future video. But before we get into any of that, I have to say, well, hello there. My name is Kayla Marciel, and I make videos about my art journey so far in the hopes to help any young or new artists out there avoid making the same mistakes I did. If you're someone who relates to this, then please consider subscribing to my channel and stick around for more videos like this one. In today's video, I want to discuss things art students or any new artists can sell online to start a side hustle while going to school or even while working a full-time job. There are tons of e-commerce and print-on-demand sites you can sell your art on these days, but today I am just focusing on Etsy since that's the platform I use. If you're thinking about selling on Etsy, then you are probably aware that the products people order from you will have to actually be fulfilled by you. And that, honestly, is why people like buying things from Etsy. It keeps commerce human. Lots of people enjoy getting something handmade and knowing that they are helping a small business thrive. It feels good. So let's say you want to sell your own illustrations on Etsy, but the budget you have to kick off your business is quite small. Where do you start? Idea number one is opening a sticker shop. Stickers weren't the first products I ever sold on Etsy, but they have become the most popular items in my shop. Making them doesn't cost me too much, which means I can keep the price lower for my customers. Nowadays, I have my own printer and Cricut machine to make my stickers at home, but it wasn't always that way. The first stickers I sold were actually made through sites like Sticker App and Sticker Mule. They often hold promotions, and I had gotten deals on 50 stickers for $20, so definitely keep an eye on their sites for any future promotions they may be running. If you already happen to have a printer at home, you can hop on Amazon and order some vinyl sticker paper. There are tons of brands out there. I've used Homsto, Joyeza, Koala, and Zikoto, and they have all worked fine. So I would just recommend whoever's running the best deal at the time of your purchase. Once you print your sticker sheets, you can always cut them out by hand until you've earned enough to invest back into your business and get something like a Cricut, if you so choose. This is also a good option for anyone starting out because stickers can be sent in envelopes with a stamp, keeping shipping costs low. If you want a more in-depth look at sticker making, I already have several videos for you that I will leave in the description box below. Idea number two. Prints. So, just as I said before with the stickers, prints can also be sent in envelopes with a stamp, as long as you keep them small enough. On the USPS site, they say the maximum size for an envelope with one stamp is 11.5 inches by 6 1/8 inches and 1/4 inch thick. So, as long as you're sending something flat, your shipping costs can be as low as 60 cents. Although when I first started my shop, stamps were only 50 cents, so I guess that's subject to change at any time. If you want to sell to customers overseas, you can also send them out with an international stamp, which costs $1.45 as of April 2023. Prints can be made at home if you have a printer, or you can order them in bulk through sites like Moo, Snapfish, or PrintKeg. For example, on PrintKeg, you can get 25 5x7 prints of your work for $29, making each print cost you $1.16 per unit. But then you can sell each print on Etsy from anywhere around $8 to $15 each. So even with the shipping costs, you'll be making a profit. Depending on the site, the more you order in bulk, the less you will have to pay per print, increasing the potential to make more of a profit. But if you are just starting out, I urge you to start with a smaller order until you know what your most popular designs will be. One more thing you might want to add into your costs is cellophane bags to protect your prints in the envelopes. I will leave an Amazon link in the description of the ones I use. Now, another thing you will have to decide is whether or not you want to offer tracking when you ship your items. I don't for items like this because even with the chance of something getting lost in the mail, it doesn't cost me that much to ship out another envelope if need be. 3. Digital downloads. So, let's say you're like me in college and the thought of having to physically ship out items scares you. And maybe you happen to have some kind of digital tablet you draw on. You can offer digital downloads that are immediately sent to your customers through email when they order them from your shop. Now, I personally haven't delved too much into this idea. I have offered a few digital items in my shop, but they were crafts people could download, print at home, and put together themselves. Of the 3 digital crafts I've made, only 1 did really well in my shop. But I know people have had success with selling phone wallpapers. I think this is a great idea because I'm the type of person who likes to have a new seasonal background on my phone for all the different times of year. These products are something you make once and keep in your shop for as long as you want. The best part, you don't have to worry about doing anything when people order them. I really want to do more digital products as we love to travel, especially to visit family, and every time we do, I have to close my shop entirely. I love the idea of having more digital products so that I have something in my shop while I'm away. Plus, they can be a cheap option for your customers, and I just really like the thought of people with any budget being able to enjoy my art. 4. Polymer clay charms and jewelry. Okay, now let's say drawing or painting isn't really your thing. You like to use your hands to craft something. I actually first opened my shop making polymer clay charms and jewelry. People really loved food charms at that time, and they sold pretty well. I still make some clay charms, but try to focus on original characters when I make stuff like this now. All you need to make these is a designated area that you don't mind getting messy, and an oven. You can find polymer clay at pretty much any craft store, and it is a lot of fun to work with. Shipping will cost a little more since these won't be sent in flat envelopes, and you'll want to wrap them in bubble wrap before putting them in an envelope. But overall, they are light items and you can make all sorts of things with the clay. I've mostly seen success with selling earrings and pins. I recommend once you pick up your polymer clay at the craft store to head to the jewelry making section for more ideas. 5. Custom commissioned portraits. This is something that will never go out of style on Etsy. Custom pieces will forever be the main reason people even go onto Etsy in the first place. Whether it's a portrait of themselves in a particular style, their pet, or even their unique name that's hard to find on anything out there in the world. People come to Etsy specifically for this. Gifts they can't find anywhere else, either for their loved ones or even just for themselves. I have sold personalized stickers, gouache paintings, digital portraits, even paintings of people's favorite video game characters. Whatever your passion to draw or to paint, think of a way you can take that and turn it into something people can customize through your shop, because I am telling you right now, that will be what people seek you out for. Well, I hope these ideas have sparked something within you to open your shop, start making some money on the side, and most importantly, to get more eyes on your art. Again, if you want a more in-depth look at how to make stickers or how to make your own art prints at home, check out these videos. And if you haven't already, remember to subscribe for more videos like this. See you in the next one. Bye!